Hi, Norman Nowies here again. Now I'm just going to quickly, very quickly, because I'm between jobs in my workshop here. I've got this old piece of a railway track. Now everybody that's got a railway track, or small pieces, make them into anvils. Now you could say that they're not really that good for for being a proper anvil, but I mean, for me, pottering around and just doing stuff, to be honest, I'm not really sure I would ever use it, but it's a good little project. I've got my big vise here, and on the back of the vise there's a big plate, and that's what I use all the time. But I'll show you the vise, and then I'll show you this angle, this railway track. And I've taken some angles off the front, so I'm just going to get the angle grinder and buff off the front edge, because it's really sharp with the angle grinder cutting the metal. So I'll show you that now. I'll show you the vise, and then I'll show you the track. Here we go. So this is the big vise that I've got. Obviously I've got it on a plinth, you know, car wheel or car inner rim, and put in some pipe. So this is the bit that I use on the square there. You know, this is a huge, big, robust vise. You know, it's simply huge. I don't even know how many kilos it would be, but it would be a few kilos. So this is the railway track that I got, and obviously, as you can see, I've just cut and shaped it to look like, quote unquote, a proper anvil. Now I've got this chalked off, and I've got this chalked off as a guide for here, and I've got that chalked off because often at the back it's slightly indentated, so it's like it's got a small shelf here. I think I'm just going to give it a good tidy up. I mean, this is a bit pitted because that's the way it was cut. Probably cut with some other big thing that was probably cut with a blowtorch. Actually, that's what the blowtorch marks. That's what it is. So I'm just going around because this is extremely sharp there. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put it, but you know, how long is it? I'll just put tape measure on there. You know, it's about 340 long. 340 long. A nice piece of little timber, piece of railway track. I might just give it a touch with a spray paint, and I'll set it up somewhere, maybe just even on my bench. But it's not ideal putting it on my bench because it's it won't take the there's nothing underneath it really, you know. But for doing little bits on there, straightening cotter pins, I don't know what I'll use it for. Like I say, it's more of a novelty thing than anything else, just because I can really. I'm in my workshop, might as well be doing something. Anyway, I will set this up and we can just round those edges off. Well, sorry about the rain on the top here. Now you do get the gist what I'm going to do, or what I've done. I'm just going to round it off. Technically it should really have a nice point on here. I should really curve this under, like under there. That's how it should be curved. It should be like all like that, and this should all be taken out. I don't have some chalk to show you, you know. Should be some chalk lying around, but it should all be rounded here like that, so that this is all rounded. But you know what, I'm just going to give it a polish, give it a tidy up, and that I think is going to do it. Ideal for like, I mean it's certainly a bit scuffed on the top here, you know, but it's not sharp anymore. That's what I was fearful of. And it'll just lie about in my workshop, and it'll be used probably 3 times a year. But I think it's absolutely lovely piece of metal, and it's quite heavy obviously because it's a track. What is that? It's about 100 and probably measures 120 over the end. Yeah, 115, 112, something like that. I'll give it a buff up with my wire brush, or my other wire brush. I've got 140 grit sandpaper on here that I can put on, and I'll just give it a light polish. And that'll be my rail track. You hear the rain? This is why I'm in the workshop today. But I'll finish it off. Norman no mates, I'll show you the finished article. I'm going to have to switch it off. You're not going to hear me. Norman no mates signing off for now. So I've hit it with my sandpaper on the angle grinder. It is well pitted on the top. I've shined it up though, so it looks good. It feels fantastic here at the nib end, you know. Like I say, ideally this should be, you know, like that. Should be like that somehow, you know, and this should all be taken out. So this is protruded out on its own, and then you can round it off. What I might do, and I've chalked it here very roughly, I think what I might do is cut these just so it looks at the same angle as this, but I'll get you a bit closer in actually. I might have a bit of a reflection off the light. I'll just move this camera around. It's just well pitted. Like I say, there should be a step here. From about there should be a distinctive step, but you know what, I'm not even going to bother. It feels great. That was 120 grit sandpaper on the angle grinder. I've got 40 grit, but I just think I may not hit it with the 40 grit, only because there's too much pits in it. It's well pitted, it's been well used. Like I say, I don't know how long I've had it, it's been lying around in my workshop for a while, but that feels great. Under here as well, under there, and I put the angle grinder right along here, but under there it just feels, and it's there's no sharp edges around it. I mean, it would be tearing my latex glove to shreds. But as I say, that probably what it should be looking like. Look, if I was to get more time, I'd probably do it. What I might do is tape all this off and paint the bottom bit. I think I will cut these just so it looks the same kind of as this, as I've said, but you know, probably should be a slight angle on here, you know, just to take away the sharpness of that corner. But you know, but for that, oh, I should really do something about my bronze hammer that I've been given a polish up. Every time I've got the 120 grit or the 40 grit sandpaper, this gets a bit of a work because it was badly pitted at the end there, and there was a huge big gouge off the edge, so I've just rubbed it down another half an inch, maybe not half an inch, but certainly about 3 or 4 mil to try and get rid of that. But I mean, that's just a bit of a novelty hammer as well. That's for another day. But this is looking good, and you know, will be lying about my bench. I might not bolt it down. I'm not really sure where I'll put it, because as I say, I use my big vise, but I'm not really sure how to. I mean, I could be grinding all day to get rid of them. I think if I was to have more time, I would. It's probably a little bit of a labour of love, really. Let's say I'm probably not going to use it all that much. Novelty thing lying about the bench. So, if you've got any comments, please comment And what I might do is just not put this video up until I get this all kind of done and maybe polished, and I can show you the finished article. Don't know when that'll be, but hopefully soon. Bye for now. Hi, I thought I would finish up the Anvil railway track anvil that I started seems to be some considerable time ago. I mean, I have used it a couple of times just for beating something out on the top, but previously it wasn't painted, so I gave this a good undercoat. I taped all this off, taped all the top off and undercoated it, and had enamel black paint for something else, so I just painted it enamel black, and that seems to have finished it off. Like I say, I think that probably the top needs a little bit more work because it's really heavily pitted, but I said that I think the last time, but you know what, it's just for nice to have value. I'm not sure how often I'm going to use it, and I'm really not sure in my workshop where I'm going to put it. I'll just lie it on the end of the bench somewhere, so it's just sitting and I can use it from time to time. Like I say, I've got the big vise, which I think I showed you, and it's got a flat plate thing on the back. So, but that is the anvil, the railway track anvil. Like I say, to finish it off, I probably could have made this a distinctive round here, so this was like protruding out like a proper anvil. But you know what? I'm just going to leave it at that. I might later on give it a shine up if I've got the angle grinder and the disc on. I'll probably give it another little look at, but very, very happy with it. Let's see, unusual. That is the railway track anvil. Thank you. Enjoy. If you want to make a comment, please, by all means, make a comment. Bye for now.